What it is and what's good, ladies and gents, and welcome back to part 5 of my Final Fantasy XVI walkthrough. Welcome back. Does it sound like I have like no energy? I have energy. Ooh, welcome back, ladies and gents, and blah, 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 blah. And all that good jazz. See, I got major energy. Let's see here. I'm gonna get... do I have enough to master... Not that. A dubba. What's the dubba? No, I need 500. Maybe once we rank up, which we're really close, maybe after like one battle, we could get the master version of Precision Doge. Doge. I did get Ignition. Sunday Summer Ignition. I want to get a course limited break master, but I did get Ignition to just as like another ability with my flame stuff to see how that works, how it goes. Willow Wikes, Willow the Wikes, or Willow the Wicks. Oh man, I was about to make a who's your caddy joke. Is that what it's called? The one with, oh my god, blank on the name. Hang on. I had to look up the movie. Who's Your Caddy with Big Boy, you know, from Outcast, and Faye Jean Love. I was about to make a really good joke, but, I mean, it would have been a good joke for the people who watched it. For the people who haven't watched that movie, they'd be like, what? You can't say that? I'm like, bro, I'm black. It's okay. I look like a mini Faye Jean Love. He's the one who said it. It's fucking hilarious. Good movie? Nah. But it's a funny ass movie? Oh yeah. Granted, I haven't watched Who's Your Caddy in freaking like 10 years.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
Ah! We've got a live one!
What are you doing here? Answer me! Wait! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Sickle, Torgal! That's enough! It's over! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! Get him! Sickle, Torgal! Give them all you've got, boy! You know what to do, boy!
Oh, you messed up my combo.
Get him, boy! Sickle, Torgal! Get him, boy! Sickle, Torgal!
Is that everyone? Our sword is still out. That's why I asked. Oh, did an enemy like glitch or something? Because you jail and everyone's still standing still. Did the game break? Are we about to find out?
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Get him, boy!
How you dare hurt the Toro man?
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs. They were innocent people. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Flames to me! Keep your distance, boy. That's it.
Oh God.
There, boy.
Oh, they're still coming.
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Stay down. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
Man, I wish you could like kind of dodge, use like a warp dodge with your Phoenix Shift ability. That'd be so cool.
Get him. Finished. There, boy. Sit there.
Oh, I thought I dodged that.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. It could wait.
Are you surprised? Your mom always been an asshole, dude. Oh God.
Get him. Get him. There, boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do. Not this time. Not this time. Get him. Give them all you've got.
Oh.
Get him!
About to say, that totally should have raked me up.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Man, look at that scheming mother effer. Just look at him. Like, Clive's mom, she's gonna have to die, right? Like, this is inexcusable. A lot of people I saw on Twitter was like, hey, maybe it's a fake out. I'm like, I don't know. This is like way too far for like a fake out. And trying to be like, no, I was actually trying to do some good behind the scenes. Like, nah, man. Nah. I ain't playing your game here. I mean, I'm playing this game, but you know what I mean.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Yes? What? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
We could get rid of this.
You got out else?
Get rid of that.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Get rid of
I
that.
reckon I can find a buyer.
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Make it quick. Not saying fortune, do you?
Wait, didn't we get like material from defeating the Shadow Ifrit? We got one from like defeating Garuda and Benedicta, R.I.P., which she wasn't dead, but I digress on that. Huh. Yeah, I thought we had like some crafting material. Maybe after we complete this mission? I don't know.
I heard Otto barking at his librarian.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
The legacy of the crystals have shaped our history for long enough. No, wait, did I say that right? It's a tagline of the freaking of the game.
Just taking a quick breathe.
The legacy of the crystals. Oh god, jeez, I said it wrong. Balls. The legacy of the crystals has shaped our destiny for long enough. There we go. Something like that. I think I was close enough.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Do need to stock up on potions.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
To gradually fill his limit break for 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure why not.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Well, thanks for you, dear.
There we go. Oh, to build this, I need Stormcry too.
And
here, you know what? I'm just curious because I'm so glad I didn't do a thing. I'm just curious about something.
What?
Coming back here.
Purse weighing you
So,
down?
okay, I was just making sure you cannot sell the purple items, which I think I already knew that because I think I pointed that out a while ago, like a few videos ago.
Should last you a good while.
I'll be so saucy.
That it? Fine.
Yo, look at it. Black always looks great. Yeah. Go back, go back. Shit looks hot. Let's see, do I have enough? No, I think it's like 500, right?
PS5, was it?
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alliant reports unlocked? What does this mean? But now available if you speaking to Gaunt to highway and the highway mass reports component occurs.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
So what, are these like... Oh, these are just side quests. I was like, is there anything different? No, these are just side quests. I heard that like most of the side quests of this game is like whatever, like just fluff filler, which is very unfortunate, but I'm not surprised given, you know, the previous, you know, Final Fantasy 15 and, you know, not a Final Fantasy game, but Forspoken, you know, side quests on that game was just, But the side quest that has the star next to him is the one that I should be looking out for. I don't see them, so we could just continue mainlining.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. What do you suppose it?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I was about to say, don't forget about our best boy, Torgal. Plus, excuse me. Plus, I'm really glad Sid brought up the fact that, like, oh yeah, he sucked up another dominant icon's abilities. It's like, yes, thank you. That hasn't been brought up that much so far. It's kind of weird. It kind of not reminds me, but I'm curious about that one mural that we saw in the Fallen Temple or whatever. That being kind of looked like a big Garuda. I wonder if that's either Garuda or like, I don't know, like some ultimate god being or whatever. But it looks like below it was like something was tangled in it or something like that. Like it's like striking down on something. Something tells me that's Ifrit. If I had to guess.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
I gotta say, huge shout out to Ifrit's character design this time around. Because his character design in Final Fantasy 15, I mean, he basically looks like a devil man in Final Fantasy 15.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Oh, we need to go up. I mean, if it's 7 Remake, he looks great, but I mean, same thing with Bahamut. In Final Fantasy 15, he looks like basically a big old Dragon Knight.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
All right, Clive, engage your super running speed. Oh man, on the dot when I said it. If only I could just, press it, clicking the button and do it. You could just do it on demand and not have like a 30-second wind up. Everything would be perfect.
Get him! Over here. There, boy!
So we saw, say, tall bird. My voice can't get deep like that.
Excellent. Another fight.
Get him, boy!
Over here.
Get him, boy!
I'm curious. Do you guys think that song from the reveal trailer of Final Fantasy 16 all those years ago, is that like not necessarily like, are we gonna hear that song again, like a full version of that song again? That was effing hype. I like, don't get me wrong, I love the theme Find Your Flame, or Find Your Flame, right? But man, that song and the singing at the end, the woman singing at the end of that trailer, oh, my heart. Beautiful. Oh, balls.
There, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Too slow.
Torgs! Stay still, let me pet you. Oh. Hey, buddy. How many times do I have to pet Torgal? 5 times? Man, I felt like I pet him more than that. But you know what? I'll take it. Torgal's just a big old puffy head. I love it. I love him. Before I started recording here, I was petting my dog Junior out in the living room. He was just chilling this evening. Burning blade damage. Man, I wish you could have like, I wonder if you could upgrade, like have more inventory space like here maybe. I don't know. My big old husky just chilling. I think he's in my brother's room right now. I don't know. He's either like in my brother's room or on the sofa just chilling in the living room. And Cassie, see, she's somewhere, either under my bed or like in my brother's room. She's somewhere. I got good puppos. I love them.
There. Northreach.
You know what? I'm actually like really happy that this game is not open world.
You know what to do, boy. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal.
Because I know I've said this before, but like I honestly feel like that Square Enix hasn't made like a really good open world game ever. I mean, from what I played, haven't played Final Fantasy XIV. You know, I know that's an MMO, that's different, but you know, coming off of Forspoken this year and Final Fantasy 15, what 4, 5, 6 years? No, 7? No, came out in 2016, so 7 years ago. Like. Yeah, I'm glad this the game is structured like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, what's the next thing we should master? Charge of Magic would be a good one. Like, yeah, is it super linear? Yeah. But I honestly don't mind that. Not every game needs to be open world, big open. A big old linear experience like this is, you know, I'm more than fine with.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace.
With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries, murrays. Are you gonna buy something or not?
You know what? Hang on. Let me go back into here and just heal right quick. There we go.
And what can I do for you? You've a keen eye.
Huh. So I can sell Inventicates here? I mean, I'm probably not going to do that, but... I wonder why I couldn't do that in the hideout, unless I was, like, pressing the wrong button.
That's the best I can do.
Alright, let's do a hardcore savey save because it seems like I haven't done that in a while. And my neighbors are getting rowdy upstairs with their loud stomping. It's like, come on, guys, it's 11:33 in the evening. Let's chill and play some Final Fantasy. Let's play some video games.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
I really hope this whole bearer slavery thing plotline gets resolved. Like, hopefully all that, the stigma to all that shit gets, goes away, gets resolved. Everyone accepts everyone at the end of the story.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Where's Torgal? Oh, I guess Torgal just like walked in with us. Watch Torgal be like the best character in the whole entire game.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Why do I feel like this is like we're doing a lot of busy work now?
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
I don't know. Seems like, don't we have like important business in the capital? We have a mother crystal to destroy. So there's more than one mother crystal. It seems like it. In each kingdom. Big kingdom. Bingdom.
The bones fell favorably to the
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
on account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
All right, onward to more. Come on, Clive. Super speed run, Sonic style.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Man, that place looks beautiful.
That's enough for today, Branded.
The big old kingdom. I do find it interesting that Square Enix decided to go the route of the people who have godlike powers are treated as, you know, lesser.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
I'm like, okay. That's most certainly a choice. I mean, it's not the first time a medium has done this, but it's always an interesting choice.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new.
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the Dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
My dude's just in love with that booty. Well, that's about it. Hey, I get it. You know, he has his priorities straight, but, you know.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down! Get him, boy! Get him! Over here. Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! Get him! Get him, boy! Stay down!
Ouch!
Over here. Sick him, Torgal! Get him! Over here. It's over. Get him! Get him, boy! There, boy! That's enough. Sick him, Torgal!
Ooh, a lot of button mashing.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Man, I have so many feelings about this. I'll get to them in a moment.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Now, excuse me.
Better already? Yeah.
My...
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it.
My feelings on this is that that just felt like really big busy work what we just did. You know, like the quest itself is actually, you know, somewhat interesting, but like it felt like, oh, I'm totally going the wrong way. Sorry. It felt like a side quest. Like if there was a side quest to like, hey, you know, gather a little bit more information about, you know, before you know, journey up to the capital. And that's what that quest just felt like. Really not a fan of, you know, the main quest, a lot of it being, you know, busy work. Not a fan of the busy work. But if it was like a side quest, I'm like, hey, you can get a little extra reward and information to help you along with your journey. Because literally, like, the last part is like the most important bit.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, I'm actually going to end the video right here. Thank you all for watching this. If you guys can please leave a like on this video, if you guys like what you saw, please subscribe for more content. It helps up this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, just hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and who not. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further than just subscribe to my YouTube channel, leaving a like, share my channel and my videos to all your friends and families. Please consider donating some of your extra money you have lying around to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh and or paypal.me/Baytuh and or through YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos that are monetized, which is 99.9% of them, then hit that little money heart thanks button to donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, ladies and gents, any and all donations are much appreciated and it's 100% completely optional. And with all that being said, I will see you guys later.